In today's video, we are going to look into how U.S. Special Forces confessed about the recovering of crashed UFOs. Come, let's have a look. History of alleged UFO crashes. The lore of crashed saucers and cover-ups has been around since the end of World War II, but now these stories are being taken seriously in Washington. Former intelligence officer David Grush testified last July about non-human craft hidden away for decades inside special access programs. The grandfather of crashed saucer tales is Roswell, a story from the U.S. military that claimed to have recovered a crashed disc in 1947. The U.S. Army Air Force issued a news release that made headlines, but later retracted its claim and said it was merely a weather balloon. The story has been backed up by dozens of other witnesses, and the U.S. military has changed tunes multiple times in the decades since, later saying the object recovered was not a mere weather balloon but a highly classified spy balloon, and the bodies were mannequins dropped years later. The Air Force declared the case closed in the 1990s, but it hasn't gone away. Famous astrophysicist Dr. Jacques Vallée told 8 News Now in 2021 that the very first atomic blast, the Trinity test, caused the crash of a 5-ton avocado-shaped spacecraft. Grush told Congress there might have been an even earlier crash in Mussolini-era Italy, with strange materials recovered being reportedly stashed inside the Vatican. Nevada's connection to alleged UFO crash retrievals was merely whispered about for decades until the late 1980s, when a former government scientist unleashed explosive allegations about a string of secret hangars built into the side of a mountain near the mysterious Area 51 base. Bob Lazar's claims remain controversial to this day, but the allegations are now permanently etched into the minds of the public. The confession. In recent times, 3 military veterans testified in Congress's highly anticipated hearing on UFOs on last July, including a former Air Force intelligence officer who claimed the U.S. government has operated a secret, multi-decade reverse engineering program of recovered vessels. He also said the U.S. has recovered non-human biologics from alleged crash sites. The House Oversight Committee's National Security Subcommittee discussed the issue of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, which are often referred to as anomalous rather than aerial phenomena. Retired Major David Grush, who became a whistleblower, claimed that he had been denied access to some government UFO programs, but knew the exact locations of UAPs in U.S. possession. In response to public interest and political pressure, federal and military agencies have shared information about unexplained aircraft encounters, but many sightings have been found to be of pedestrian origin. Defense Department spokeswoman Susan Gough stated that the Pentagon's inquiries had not turned up any verifiable information to substantiate claims that any programs regarding the possession or reverse engineering of extraterrestrial materials have existed in the past or exist currently. Grush also alleged that the U.S. has retrieved non-human biological matter from the pilots of the crafts. He refrained from sharing further information in the public hearing, but offered to disclose details behind closed doors. He has not personally seen any alien vehicles or bodies, and his opinions are based on the accounts of over 40 witnesses he interviewed over 4 years in his role with the UAP task force. During the hearing, Grush deflected lawmakers' questions, saying he could only elaborate in a SCIF, a sensitive compartmented information facility. He also revealed that he and several other colleagues have been the targets of administrative terrorism and has at times feared for his life since coming forward. Former Navy fighter pilot Ryan Graves and retired Commander David Fravor testified about their alleged encounters with aircraft of unexplained origin. Graves recounted an incident with a flying object off the coast of Virginia Beach in 2014, which he believed was a dark gray or black cube inside a clear sphere and 5 to 15 feet in diameter. He claimed the UAP could remain stationary despite hurricane-force winds. Graves, who founded Americans for Safe Aerospace, supports aviators who have reported UAPs. He believes that the objects being seen by military and commercial pilots are performing maneuvers that are unexplainable due to their current understanding of technology and capabilities. He believes that if everyone could see the sensor and video data he witnessed, the national conversation would change. Retired Navy Commander David Fravor shared his account of a 2004 UFO encounter with 3 other service members. The UAP, a white, tic-tac-shaped flying object, appeared over the San Diego coast in California. Fravor and his fellow pilots saw it with no rotors, rotor wash, or visible flight control surfaces. The craft rapidly accelerated and disappeared in front of their aircraft, leaving no detectable turbulence. Fravor praised the superior technology they faced, stating that they had nothing close to it. It was several years before officials followed up on the extraordinary events, and even then, nothing was done. The hearing on unidentified aircraft projects, UAPs, was attended by a group of military veterans including Grush, Graves, and Fravor, who shared their experiences. The hearing is part of a push by Congress to increase transparency about UAPs, arguing that they pose a serious threat to both military and civilian aircraft. Democratic Representative Robert Garcia of California called for more reporting on UAPs, stating that the more we understand, the safer we will be. Grush, Graves, and Fravor expressed their desire for a safe and transparent centralized reporting system. They hope that public discourse will be the first step towards eliminating the stigma surrounding UAP reports and encouraging others to come forward. Graves, an ex-Navy pilot, estimated that only about 5% of UAP sightings are reported to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. He urged the public to address the security and safety issue, stating that unidentified objects are a concern for flight safety. Since its formation last summer, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office has received 366 reports of UAPs. Since 2004, the U.S. Air Force has been grappling with unidentified objects, UFOs, raising concerns about pilot training exercises. National Security Council Coordinator John Kirby acknowledged the impact of UFOs on pilot skills. Bipartisan interest is growing for reform, with provisions in the Senate's National Defense Authorization Act requiring federal agencies to hand over UAP records to a panel for declassification. The issue of UAPs is an urgent national security concern and flight safety concern. In a statement, a NASA spokesperson said, "One of NASA's key priorities is the search for life elsewhere in the universe. But so far, NASA has not found any credible evidence of extraterrestrial life, and there is no evidence that UAPs are extraterrestrial. However, NASA is exploring the solar system and beyond to help us answer fundamental questions, including whether we are alone in the universe." Pope, in his investigation of UFOs for the MOD, stated that he had not found any evidence of non-human craft or materials. However, he believes Grush's claims should be seen as part of a larger puzzle, and that, if true, it brings us closer to the core of UFO phenomena. Thank you for watching till the end. Remember to like, comment, and share your thoughts with us. Subscribe to our channel for more exciting explorations of what lies ahead. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss a future video. See you next time.